Hello, welcome to part 2 of metal and plastic packaging. In the second part, we will look at mainly metal and look at the different types of packaging materials for metals. The three main types of metal packaging that is normally used for your Milo cans, your tins, would be the follows: tin plate steel, tin-free steel, and aluminium. For tin plate steel and tin-free steel, we will look at the differences in the next few slides. For mainly tin plate steel, it is hard, strong, and durable, and the steel is actually coated with tin to provide corrosion resistance. For tin-free steel, an example would be electrolytic chromium coated steel. In short, it is called ECCS, and it gives better adhesion to lacquer, but compared to tin plate steel, it will have less corrosive resistance. For aluminium, we actually use it because of its advantages, especially because it is lighter and it is only used for seamless containers. We'll look at the differences between tin plate steel and tin-free steel. For tin plate steel, it is actually coated on both sides with tin, while for tin-free steel, both sides is actually coated with chromium. So for tin-free steel, it will actually be applying an electrolytic chromic acid treatment over the steel sheets to obtain ECCS. For steel sheet thickness of tin plate steel, it will be between 0.2 to 0.5 mm, and it is also about the same for tin-free steel. The tin coating thickness of tin plate steel will be below 1% of the total thickness of the steel sheet, and it is actually done by dipping it and electroplating it. The suitable packaging materials of tin plate steel will be for packing of mildly corrosive foods such as soaps and fruits. For tin-free steel, it also has good corrosion resistance, it has high heat resistance, and it also has good coating adhesion properties. It is mainly suitable for packing salty and acidic foods, for example, when you want to preserve the vegetables. The tin plate steel, it has actually good wearability and electrical conductivity, as well as high corrosion resistance. You could also Google and find out more between the differences of tin plate steel and tin-free steel when you have the time. Next, we will go on to aluminium foil, which is also a common type of packaging materials. So the advantages and disadvantages of aluminium foil is as follows. It is attractive and it has a bright appearance. As we know, it is mainly silver in color. The advantage would be that it has a non-toxic and there's no smell, so it's odorless. It will be impermeable at a thickness above 0.03 mm, and you will actually need a thicker sheet because one of the disadvantages of aluminium would be that it is quite weak, so you need to make it stronger by using a thicker sheet, and thus it might cause it to be heavier. Aluminium foil also has high resistance to corrosion because of the aluminum oxide layer, and it is also suitable for food packaging between the pH 4 to pH 9, which is from acid to slightly alkaline. And normally, because of its weakness in strength, it will be alloyed with other metals to improve the rigidity of the packaging. We will look at the advantages and disadvantages generally for metal packaging. So for metal packaging, it is good such that it has hermetic seal, it is airtight, so it does not allow air to go in easily. It can also withstand high and low temperatures processing, so sometimes you need to heat it, sometimes you need to cool it. It can actually expand and contract without cracking. It is also impermeable to moisture, light, odors, and microorganisms, and thus protect the food from bacterial growth, etc. It is also tamper-proof because it is quite thick and quite strong, so it does not allow it to be destroyed easily. And also the advantage would be that it can be recycled, which is metal, compared to some types of plastics which might not be able to recycle easily. However, there are also some disadvantages of metals, as it may be expensive, which will be related to the high manufacturing costs, and also metals are generally more heavier, and thus it will also lead to higher transport costs. For the food manufacturers, they should always consider the following factors, such as the manufacturing cost and the transport cost, when they are selecting suitable packaging materials. This will be the end of part 2. Please attempt the worksheet questions in part 2. Thank you for your time.